Hello, my name is Louis Colon, and today we will explore the concept of managing in organizations. And then we will summarize the four functions of management as they have been traditionally understood. Hopefully, this knowledge will provide a foundation for what it takes to be a good manager. Let's begin by identifying the nature of management. Management can be considered both a science and an art. Stuart Clegg, author of the book Managing in Organizations, An Introduction to Theory and Practice, he defines management as the process of getting things done through and with people. Managing combines the process of planning and directing effort with organizing and the utilization of resources, all to accomplish a predetermined objective. These resources can often be both human and material. Since the turn of the 20th century, management's scientific aspects have been greatly emphasized. Management can be considered a science in that it reflects a codified body of knowledge. This knowledge consists of theories and principles that can be studied and are subject to further experimentation. Because management includes a combination of many variables that are associated with the human component, it can also be characterized as an art. Although managers use many complex analytical tools for decision making, such as probability studies and various random simulations, a manager must still rely on intuition and experience in assessing factors such as timing. He must also use tactics of persuasion to motivate team members and carry out essential task deliveries. For these reasons, management can also be viewed as an art, as it is subject to creativity and interpretation. Now let's review the functions of the manager. A manager's function can be viewed as a circle of actions in which each component leads to the next. These functions can be viewed separately for the purposes of analysis and evaluation. However, in actual practice, the manager carries out all of these activities in a complex but unified manner. Now, what do I mean? Well, while many individuals within the organization conduct some of these activities, whether routinely or periodically, the manager is responsible and is assigned these specific duties in their entirety. Now let's take a look at the four functions of management as they have been traditionally understood. According to Chester Bernard's publication, The Functions of the Executive, the classic functions of a manager were first identified by Luther Gulick and Lyndall Urwick. These four functions include planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Now let's take a look at the first of these functions, planning. Planning involves the selection of objectives, the development of goals, and the analysis of an organization's existing situation versus their desired future state. During the primary activity of planning, managers must identify the problem their firm is trying to solve. Once they identify the problem, managers can begin to set objectives, determine the scope, the resources, and major tasks that are required to carry out a solution. This leads us to the second function of management, organizing. Organizing is the function of management that involves developing structure and allocating human resources to ensure the accomplishment of these objectives. Organizing also involves the design of individual jobs within the organization. Decisions must be made about the duties and responsibilities of individual jobs, as well as the manner in which these duties will actually be carried out. This is a function of organizing. Organizing at the organizational level involves deciding how best to departmentalize or cluster jobs into departments to coordinate effort effectively. This process also takes into account how management should design individual jobs to most effectively use human resources to accomplish the company's vision. The third function of managers is leading. Leading involves the social and informal sources of influence that managers use to inspire action taken by others. Managers that are effective leaders impact their team members and cause them to be motivated in the effort of accomplishing organizational objectives. During the leading phase, managers also analyze the best communication channels to direct employee activities as well as manage conflict. Finally, the fourth function of managers is controlling. Controlling is the process by which managers ensure that performance does not deviate from standards. Now, this phase consists of three very important steps. Step 1 involves establishing performance standards. Step 2 compares actual performance against these standards. And then step 3 demands that corrective actions or corrective measures are taken whenever necessary. When it comes to this phase, there are two traditional control techniques that management often utilize. The first one of these is called or is known as budgeting. This ensures that all financial resources are used efficiently. The second one is performance audits. This tool is used to ensure the human resources of the company are actually being maximized. Now, although there have been many changes in the environments faced by managers, and the tools used to perform their roles have also changed, managers still perform these four essential functions: planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Now, I hope this knowledge has provided a good foundation of what it means to be a good manager.